Welcome to Theodore Roosevelt National Park. Native American tribes called this land Makosika, which was translated into the Badlands. The name describes the canyons of loose rock and mud with little water or other resources. Theodore Roosevelt himself said the Badlands do not seem to belong to this earth. Now, to understand the geology of this area, you have to go back 65 million years ago, when North Dakota was a warm, swampy ecosystem. In the west, the Rocky Mountains were forming. Erosion from the mountains transported sediments into the Dakotas, and volcanic activity deposited ash. These layers of ash, sand, and mud were then buried and over time formed sedimentary rocks. After millions of years, the area faced erosional forces as the rivers changed courses due to the Ice Age. Water carves into the softer layers, leaving harder rock behind. Over time, this process creates a landscape of canyons and pillars that you see today. We're up here at the top of Buck Hill, which is kind of neat because this sandstone is actually evidence of an ancient riverbed, which is really cool to think up here when we see like we're so tall. But of course, if you go back in time, things looked a lot different. And of course, this hard sandstone kind of creates a cap, which protects some of the softer rock below. When this area was a swamp-like habitat, layers of leaves and branches built up called peat. Over millions of years, overlying sediment layers compacted the peat, forming a type of coal called lignite. Sometimes the coal seams can be ignited by natural causes such as lightning and fires, and they can burn for years. Here you can see a seam that's actually burning now. Theodore Roosevelt hunted bison in North Dakota in 1883 and quickly fell in love with the land. He invested in the region by developing cattle ranches and became increasingly interested in conservation. Behind the visitor center, you can see the Maltese Cross Cabin, which served as a temporary home for Roosevelt during his early years in the area. Theodore Roosevelt became president in 1901 and protected 230 million acres of public land during his tenure. In 1947, President Truman established the Theodore Roosevelt National Memorial Park, and in 1978, it was given national park status by President Carter. While exploring the park, you can find plenty of wildlife. And in what better way to take in the sights than on horseback? And of course, until next time, keep exploring.